Hey guys, so now it's the exciting part and we get to learn about how to use Prezi. So once you're logged into your account, the first thing that you're going to want to do is click right here and click New Prezi, and this will help you start your new Prezi. So we wait for it to load. Sometimes it's really slow at loading, but it's definitely worth it. Alright, so one of the really cool things that we get to do is we can choose a template. So we can look for something fun that relates to our topic. So let's search for like school related topics or education. So there's a suburbs to the city one, which is a cool one. You can also search for education. There's an ideal gallery, and this is just the latest. If you click on more, you get so many more options. So there's this cool like organic one that could relate to science, as well as this one that says discovery on it. And you can change all of these words. So that could relate to like science. This one could relate to higher education. So there are just a lot of different ones that you could use. There's one for reading, a school newspaper. So there are hundreds and hundreds of different templates that you can choose from, and each one is very unique and very different, whereas on PowerPoint, kind of the only difference is that they have different colors, maybe a little bit different as to like where the colors are and where the colors change on each one, but not a lot of difference in the actual design of them. And that's what's really cool about Prezi, is because each one looks extremely different. So in your class, if you had all of your children read the same story and form groups and create a Prezi type book report, even though they're all basically doing the same book and they're all basically going to have the same information, they would all have their own creative spin on them. So one of my favorite ones is this bright lights one, so we're going to use it. So you click on the template you want, and then you just click use template, and it will load it in for you. And also it is really cool because all of these templates are free. So in order to get started, you're just going to click here to add title, and you'll just start typing on your own. So our title is going to be how to use Prezi in the classroom. Alright, and in order to get to your first slide or your second bubble, you can just click on it and it brings you right up to it. And that's the cool thing about it, is when it's back like this, you see the big frame, you see the entire picture, but just by simply clicking this one, you're zoomed in to the perfect amount so that this one bubble takes up the entire screen. So that's really cool. So then you can type here and you can learn, or you can type like the basics of Prezi. And you could type here anything that you really wanted to. You can type slides, pictures, information. Those are all some points that we're going to talk about. And it automatically has this set up for you as the body, but you can highlight it all. You can change it to the subtitle format, or you can change it to the title format as well, but it pretty much puts it on the body for you. Also, by highlighting the text and clicking either the small a or the big A, you can make the font smaller or larger. That's cool. This is also the same way that you change the color of the text. So you can make it yellow, green, blue. Just always keep in mind that you want to make sure that your font is a different color from your background so that it is easy for your students to see it when you're in the classroom. You can also make words bold in order to make emphasis on them, or you can italicize them. So that's really cool too. Bulleting your things is always nice in order to do lists or checklists, different things like that. So that's all really nice. And then this just changes your background. So maybe you have students who have a hard time seeing, and it's really hard for them to read the black on the white background. You can make this just completely white so that the background bubbles like the pink and blues don't interfere with what the students are seeing. And then lastly, this just helps you like format like where you want it on the page. So you can click these and it will move your text over to different spots. As far as the text box itself goes, you can make it larger or smaller by this arrow down in the bottom right hand corner. And then you can move it around in or out further to make it wider or more narrow. And then to just move the box itself, you click out here so that you can't see the box at all. Click inside of the box, and then you can click this little hand in the middle. And by holding down the button, you're able to move the text box to wherever you'd like to put it. So we'll just line it up right there. You can also make it larger if you would like, or smaller. And you can just delete the entire thing if you want. But don't worry, if you accidentally delete something, Prezi already thought ahead and they gave you this little undo arrow so that everything comes right back for you. So that's really neat as well. Always be sure to save your Prezi. Right up here in the top left hand corner is a little floppy disk, and that tells you like when you've last saved your data. So make sure that you save it. I would save it every other slide at least, just to be sure, because you never know when the internet's going to go down or something bad's going to happen. And so you can see it was last saved at 4:12. It's currently 4:12 right now, so that works out really well. So this is how to start to type text onto your slide.